And I want to talk about white fragility now. Because it's like, y'all niggas is so fucking weak with this shit. Like, come on. Like, y'all be sitting there, y'all created a whole system, a false ideology called white supremacy just to make yourselves feel supreme. Like, you created a fucking false ideology to make yourselves feel supreme. And then you try to carry it out by like real like brutal, like barbaric, nasty, disgusting ways, and to try to enforce this false ideologies on people's mindset, right? And why that's a fragile mindset is like fragility, white fragility, because now when me as a black woman, the original woman, right, come into knowledge of self, right, and like, oh, this whole shit is lies and propaganda and shit like that, and thank God that I wasn't like raised, there was some deficiencies in the raising, obviously, but as knowing like the stuff that I was raised on, like reading black books, black children's books, having black Barbies, and just having that instilled like in my energy, like that was in my energy. I was kind of able to like, navigate through this world a certain time. It's still like, because this white supremacy, this false ideology of white supremacy shit is like just a global thing, and it's just so embedded into the culture of the world and the society today, which is kind of embarrassing when you think about it. Like, a whole group of people have to like create an ideology that's false, that is not real, just to make themselves feel good about themselves. It's weird. And have to lie about history and erase original history and true history to make themselves seem like the victors in every situation. And it's like, come on, that's not the way it went down. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, back to white fragility. It's just like, so you create a whole false ideology, a whole system that's created to tear people groups down, right? Specifically melanated beings, specifically black people, like to tear African people down and stuff like that. And then to pit all the races specifically against black people, because it's not only a false ideology of white supremacy that's being perpetuated, right? Or that's being destroyed at this moment, because at this time, black people are coming into so much knowledge of self. It's just like, that black power movement happening all over again, where black people is like, oh no, y'all the deficient ones, and why am I trying to be like y'all? So that's what's going on right now, and that's a beautiful thing, number one. So number two is like, what's happening is what I just said. And then when you have this understanding of just like how these people created this system to try to oppress, just the knowledge of self, or the self-actualization of black people. So then now when black people come into knowledge of self and start speaking truth, like how I'm speaking truth in these videos and shit like that, now all of a sudden it's like, oh, be kind, be nice. Oh, don't say that. Oh, it's so racist what you say. Bitch, that's not racist. That's not the definition of racist. And all I'm doing is telling the truth. And why? That's that white fragility shit. Like, your fucking feelings are so fucking fragile and fucking weak. Bitch, do you see us crying? You shooting us down in the streets all the time and shit like that. You fucking you literally created a system to oppress black people all around. Not just in one, like all around the world. It's a global system. So, bitch, get y'all shit together. Like, the fuck you, like, so now I'm talking about, bitch, no, we're the original people. The fuck? You stole this from us. You knocked the noses off the Sphinx. And now everybody has to calm down. Why do I have to calm down when I am teaching my people how to self-actualize, when I'm teaching my people their God body power, when I'm teaching my people what they need to know so that they don't fall subject to your hocus pocus fucking weird ass witchcraft that you put ingrained into the media to make them hate themselves. Why do I gotta calm down? Oh, because you want to continue to perpetuate this lie that y'all are supreme. If anybody was supreme, nigga, it was never the niggas with the deficiencies. That's for damn sure. It's always gonna be the original people, the originally melanated people. Stop playing with us and stop trying to do this hocus pocus of this kumbaya. You want us to be mad, passive, and docile while you are super violent to us. To create a system to make people hate themselves, to hate their natural features, to hate their natural essence is extremely violent. And then to create a school system, because one thing my mother always taught me is education. That's the principal thing. And it's not about always getting the paper or document. It's about like getting it wherever you get it, but make sure your mind is right. Make sure you have an understanding of what is really going on in this world. How people will manipulate and be conniving and do all types of weirdo stuff, bro, to just keep you oppressed and keep you in this fucking nature that has you wanting to be like them. And it's like you loving the people that created a system that hates you to make you hate yourself. And that's what Malcolm talked about, like loving like you over here loving your enemy, and it's like, what are you doing? So, bro, that's white fragility in its essence. Like, it's like the bully that's like keep on bullying. And then so when after I snuff the shit out of you now you want to start crying. It's like, bitch, you been fucking bothering me this whole time. Fuck is you talking about? Like, now I'm the bad guy? No. You created a whole system. So now I'm saying this system, nigga. Like, I'm taking these shackles off of my mind and shit like that, and I'm going to become who it is that I was created to become, made in the image of God. Like, fuck is you talking about? Divine being, original person. And now I gotta calm down? Why I gotta calm down? Because me telling the truth offends you? No, I'm not calming down. And I'm not going to calm down. And I don't know, you could take your little white tears and your white fragility and take that shit the fuck somewhere. But to get that shit the fuck from around me, because that shit do not make me feel bad. I don't feel bad about none of this shit. Because y'all do too much. Y'all do too much. Y'all be doing way too much. And like, it's just over for that.